Scorpio, this is your you versus them. I had already pre-shuffled off a camera, but I'm going to do it again on screen. All right, we're going to get it like this. God Spirit, grant me access to the Scorpio collective, the cashapp records when it comes to their romantic partner or the person that they currently dealing with romantically. Okay. So you already had a couple of pre-shuffles. So how we going to do this read, Scorpio? First card is going to be the overall, energy of the relationship. The second card is going to be your thoughts. The third card is their thoughts. The fourth card is your feelings. The fifth card is their feelings. The sixth card is you going to take action. The seventh card is they going to take action. Well, are they going to take action? I'll be talking, a little crazy like that. But let's go ahead and flip the first card over. So the overall energy is, 8. You need to go with the flow. But the overall energy is the 8 of Swords in the upright. So, Swords is very mental energy. So both of y'all are having negative thoughts towards this relationship. It's negative thoughts going on, So that may cause, and negative thoughts cause you not to do nothing towards it, but sit there and just be thinking negatively. So let's go ahead and see what your personal thoughts is of the relationship. Okay. 5 of Wands in the reverse. So 5 of Wands in the reverse, 5 is definitely a challenge. So in your mental plane, you having a challenge, and you basically, your thoughts geared toward this relationship is you just want to, basically avoid conflict. Basically, that's it. You just don't want to deal with the conflict. Mentally, you don't want to deal with having nothing going on where you feel like you got to fight for something, you know what I'm saying? And, or you could just be like, you want to agree to disagree, which is still the same thing. You don't want to, have no conflict when it comes to this relationship dynamic. So you may be, mentally in your mind just avoiding the conflict, basically. Anyway, I probably said that already, but let's see what their thoughts is. So their thoughts, I can't show this card on the screen, but their thoughts are basically they got the devil card in the upright. So with the devil card in the upright, they thoughts is they having some destructive thoughts, you know what I'm saying? Because the devil in the upright is about addictions, your shadow self, about just having unhealthy attachments, codependency. They could have thoughts where they just care about, the material realm, the materialistic things. They could be, toxic the way that they think, because it's about toxicity. So they not thinking good towards this period. It's negative. And then 5 and 1 is 6. So it's basically they got to overcome this challenge with their destructive thoughts or their addictive thoughts, or just going in the recesses of their mind and figuring themselves out, like exploring those thoughts as well, because they need to figure themselves out, because they could just be mentally toxic, and destructive, when it comes to their mental plane, because your thoughts, your actions, your belief, all of that, you got to figure all of that out, when you go on your spiritual journey, your spiritual path, and just see where you toxic. Because some people, they toxic with they thoughts, some people toxic with their emotions, some people toxic with their behaviors and actions. So they right now, in their mind, they need to, get some mental health going on within themselves, and figure themselves out, because they in a dark space mentally. That's what's just gonna sum it up. They're in a dark space mentally. So let's go ahead and see what your emotions are. Okay, so your emotions, you got the 10 of Swords, but it's reversed. So your emotions regarding this, Scorpio, is you just feel like it just can't get no worse. You know what I'm saying? It can't get no better. It can't get no worse. It's either or with you. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to your emotions, it's like, when they pick that flower, love me, they love me not. So it's like, you can love me or love me not. You know, it doesn't really matter. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you are, you know, with your emotions. You feel what I'm saying? And so let's see what they got going on with the emotions. Okay, so they emotions, they having challenges. See, all these fives out here, y'all having a lot of challenges with this relationship dynamic. So no wonder it is in the Eight of Swords, which the Eight of Swords it's a combination from y'all stinking thinking. Then the emotions is not good on either side. So this is why, because you got to realize this card is this person drowning in a shallow pool of their own emotions. You know what I'm saying? And that means that you created this. This is a self-imposed prison that y'all created within this relationship dynamic. So it's like, it's very negative thinking, and then it's causing negative emotions and actions and beliefs, or inaction. You know what I'm saying? So they got the Five of Cups in the, the Five of Cups in the upright. So with the Five of Cups in the upright, they disappointed. They emotions, they feel disappointed in you. You know what I'm saying? They feel like this is a failure. You know, maybe you've done something that, you know, put them in the Five of Cups, and that's how they just feel. They more crying over spilled milk, like probably feel like, okay, you know, it can't be saved, but they still gonna mourn they're gonna mourn and grieve the relationship, even though it can't be saved. So let's see if somebody taking action, which I don't feel like now one of y'all gonna take action, but let's see towards this. Okay. You got the Justice card in the upright. So Justice, 1 and 1, 11. 11 is, if I'm not mistaken, a master number, where you go 1 plus 1 is 2. So it could come together if you could bring justice to this situation. You know what I'm saying? Which justice is still like, you know what I'm saying, balance, you know, and harmony to the situation, you know, fairness. So if you can bring them justice, I see you coming towards them, you know what I'm saying? And y'all working it out. But let's go ahead and see if they're going to take action towards you, because I see you going towards them, because the justice, you're going to bring them justice and fairness, you know what I'm saying, balance. But them, they got the Two of Wands in the upright. So with the Two of Wands in the upright, they planning and making decisions. You know, two is coming together. So they trying to bring plans together for this relationship dynamic to probably be able for you guys to make amends. But while they're planning, you going to deliver the justice and the fairness to they dope with this justice in the upright. And both of y'all got the number 2, because 1 and 1 is 2. And then 2 of Wands is 2. So it's something coming together. Y'all relationship going to come back together. So it's going to come together after it had fell apart. You know what I'm saying? Due to y'all creating this, you know, this toxicity or whatever y'all had going on, this destructive behavior or whatever, you know. So now once y'all, you know, get everything balanced, you know what I'm saying, in perfect harmony and fairness and equality, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna work out, you know what I'm saying. So, Scorpio, this concludes your read. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day. Ashe.